morning. Let me ask you something. What powers your day? Think about this morning. Maybe the first thing you did was check your phone. You opened the fridge for food, or you turned on the light, or maybe the electric fan. From the very first moment you woke up, you've already used energy. We don't really think about it because it feels automatic, like it will always be there. But have you ever stopped to ask, where does all this energy come from? And what's the cost of using it? Energy. It powers everything. Energy is invisible, but it's everywhere. It's the silent engine of our world. It powers our homes, our classrooms, our hospitals, our businesses, our transportation. In every single moment of our daily lives, without it, life as we know it would simply stop. That's why this isn't just a science topic. It's a human one too. Because the way we use energy today will decide the kind of world we live in tomorrow. But here's the problem: fossil fuels. Most of the energy we use today comes from fossil fuels. They've been our main source for decades. And yes, they've brought us progress, but they've also caused us the greatest harm. Let's take coal as an example. Coal produces the most energy, but they've also brought most of the pollution. It's linked to lung disease, climate change, and environmental destruction. Here in the Philippines, a huge chunk of our electricity is still coming from coal plants. Imagine this: thick smoke rising from the smokestacks. That's not just clouds, that's poison in our air. Then there's oil. It powers our cars, jeepneys, buses, and planes. Every time we sit in traffic on EDSA, that's thousands of vehicles burning oil based fuel at once. But it's not just the smoke. Oil drilling and oil spills destroy our oceans. Like, they kill marine life and damage ecosystems permanently. And then finally, natural gas. People call it the cleaner fossil fuel. And yes, it pollutes less than coal or oil, but the way it's extracted and transported still damages our ecosystems and puts nearby communities at risk. Less harmful doesn't mean harmless. So, fossil fuels may have powered our modern world, but at the cost of our health, our environment, and our future. But hey, it's not all bad news. The good news is we don't have to keep relying on fossil fuels. We have alternatives: cleaner, more sustainable energy resources. Let's take a look at some of them. We have nuclear energy. It's extremely efficient and powerful. Some countries rely on it almost completely. But the downside? The radioactive waste is dangerous for thousands of years, and accidents like Chernobyl or Fukushima reminds us how risky it can be. Then we have hydro energy. Hydropower uses rivers and dams. It's renewable and it can supply large amounts of energy, but it also floods valleys, disrupts rivers, and affects the community and ecosystems that depend on them. And then we have solar energy. This one is the cleanest options. And in the Philippines, with our tropical sun, it's full of potential. But imagine this: every rooftop with solar panels. The challenge in that is it depends on the weather. A bright sunny day is great, but a week of storms, not so much. Wind energy. Wind farms transform moving air into electricity. Let's take, for example, Ilocos Norte. You can see those tall wind turbines along the coastline. They're clean and renewable, but they only work in areas with strong and steady winds. Not every place has that. And then we move to geothermal energy. This one is special for us because the Philippines is actually one of the world's top producers. It uses heat from beneath the earth. It's stable, constant, and reliable, but it's limited. It only works in volcanic regions. So each of these has pros and cons. None are perfect, but compared to fossil fuels, they give us a chance at a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future. Okay, now, energy solutions aren't just about governments or billion-dollar companies. They're about us too. Every small choice adds up. Switching off lights when you leave the room, unplugging chargers when you're not using them, choosing energy efficient appliances, or even supporting renewable projects when given the chance. Now you might think, that's too small to matter. But imagine millions of people making the same choice every day. That's huge. That's impact. I'll give you a simple example. At home, we switched our LED, we switched our old bulbs to LED bulbs. Just a small change, right? But our electricity bill went down, and over time, it made a big difference. Multiply that by millions of homes, and that's real change. Okay, so here's the bottom line: energy is life. It powers everything we do, but if we waste it, if we misuse it, we're not just risking high bills or power shortages, we're risking the future of our planet. And that's why conserving and protecting energy resources isn't just a choice, it's our responsibility. Energy is life. How we use it today shapes our tomorrow. Thank you.